Thanks for choosing this video to watch. Hey, what we're going to be talking about today is the 22 long rifle capable for self-defense. And I did a video previously, and it's linked up here, talking about the same thing, but this is a different take on it. So welcome to the channel, The Old Man Life Thoughts and Opinions, where those two things really don't matter in the great scheme of things, but since I like you, I'm going to share them with you anyway. And I'm just getting ready here to do some shooting with the 22 long rifle 1911 and also a 9mm 1911. And I've always been a big proponent of the 22 long rifle firearm for self-defense. And I even carry a 22 long rifle firearm quite often for the purpose, but more so around my property for animals. Now, supporting the idea that the 22 long rifle caliber is capable, it is also combined with the idea of exact shot placement and numerous rounds on target. So exact shot placement and numerous rounds of this little booger right here. I think if a threat was shot here 10 times with a 22 long rifle or here 10 times with a 22 long rifle, I think that would stop the threat. However, would two 22 long rifle rounds stop a threat? Or how about three 22 long rifle rounds stop a threat? In my opinion, eventually, yes, but maybe not immediately. Now, you may be saying, like I've said numerous times in the past before, well, shoot a lot. You know, shoot more than 2 or 3 rounds. And well, that's fine. And that's fine if you have the time to do it. And what do I mean by that? You know, well, here's what got me to reassess my belief about the 22 long rifle capability for self-defense purposes. So let's talk about a statistic, an FBI statistic, and a rule of thumb that it was discussed in some previous videos as well that I've done. But an FBI statistic states that over 90% of shootings or of gunfights happen within 3 yards, 3 shots fired, and 3 seconds. The 21-foot rule states a threat at a standstill 21 feet away from you, 7 yards, can reach you within 1.5 seconds. And a person that is well trained can draw and fire 2 shots center mass within 1.5 seconds. However, the threat still reaches you. So if that threat has a knife, you're still probably going to get cut. So just based on that statistic and that rule of thumb or that rule, you will only have time for maybe 2 to 3 rounds. In addition, the threat has a vote in the matter as well. They're not just standing still, and they may even have a firearm shooting at you as well. So what if it is more than 1 threat? How about 2 threats, 3 threats, 4, etc.? How is that engagement going to unfold for you? You know, and keep in mind the time, that 1.5 seconds for 21-foot rule and 3 seconds for the FBI statistics. Now, in my opinion, the bullet impact energy, that stopping power, when that bullet thumps, it needs to be heavily considered. Now, is the 22 long rifle going to give you that power? Looking at this video, hopefully that kind of demonstrates the power between the 22 long rifle and say a 9mm, but any larger caliber round. Considering that impact energy, that wallop when that round hits, for a 9mm, that energy coming out of the muzzle on a handgun is between 300 to 400 foot-pounds. For a 22 long rifle, that energy coming out of the muzzle is only 120 foot-pounds. So is the energy on a 22 long rifle cartridge enough? Because if you're engaging more than 1 threat, more than 1 target, you will not be able to shoot enough times, in my opinion, the 22 long rifle, 5 shots maybe, the first threat, and then transition to a second threat before the second threat is on you, maybe even the first threat. Because you got to keep in mind that 1.5 second 21-foot rule. So in my opinion, that energy of a round, that first shot fired, that second shot fired, all the shots actually, needs to be enough to stop or at least slow down that first threat so you can transition to that second threat immediately and then other threats if needed. Now, after considering these things I just discussed and running through some scenarios out on the range, I've reassessed and reevaluated if the 22 long rifle is capable for self-defense purposes for me. Now, in my opinion, the 22 long rifle is capable of stopping a threat if, big if each round achieves 100% shot placement and circumstances are perfectly aligned. But we all know that almost never, ever happens in life. So, in my opinion now, I don't think the 22 long rifle caliber is the choice to make for carrying a firearm for self-defense purposes. If it is the only firearm that you have, absolutely carry it and practice with it, train with it immensely. But if you're able and capable of a larger caliber firearm, I would highly suggest to go to that caliber. Hey, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your opinion down below in the comments. And be ready, be prepared, be your own 911. Take care. God bless.